Hi, I'm Mike Fagan for Waiter Nation. Today we're at Cardinal Bistro in Ventnor City, and I'm talking for Route 40, the newest online publication for South Jersey. I'm here with Chef, 24-year-old Michael Brennan of Cardinal Bistro. Pleasure to have you on. So you just made national news. You were on Food Network, Cooks versus Cons, and you won the grand prize, $10,000.
Yep, I won.
How did that all come about?
So actually one day after service here, I went home and I was exhausted, but I was scrolling through the internet and came across they were casting for season 3.
Okay.
On a whim, I just applied, and the next day they actually called me. We scheduled up a Skype interview, and the day after that they called me again to see if I would come up to Jersey City. And I went up there, I met with the producers, I did a little cooking for them, and then as soon as I got back here for dinner service, they called me again asking if I wanted to be on the show. So everything just kind of happened all at once.
That's exciting. So 24 years old, I think right away, wow, that's young, but as we were talking, you have a lot of experience behind you.
I've been around the block.
Yeah, it's good, and you're hungry, and you have a lot of passion.
As soon as I graduated high school, I moved to Philadelphia. I needed to get a job, so I did a little searching. I walked into Lebec Fin, not really working in restaurants before, but I had an interest in food that came from my father. And
so this is George Perrier that says you're hired.
Yep, this was Chef George Perrier, and
famous for being a wild, crazy.
You learn how to dodge saute pans pretty quickly when you work there.
Right, so he lives up to his reputation.
Absolutely, but
okay.
he's the kind of guy where, he's very tough and he's very demanding. He knows what he wants, but ultimately that's what led to the stature that Lebec Fin was. And, he is one of those chefs that'll give you the shirt off of his back.
This experience, though, kind of opened your eyes to the whole restaurant industry, right?
Absolutely. It really kind of set me in a path that brought me through fine dining and really what it was to experience restaurants and hospitality and the whole industry. So.
You fall in love with it, or you just got interested, or?
It's a love-hate relationship,
Definitely, for all of us.
Absolutely.
I agree with you 100%. You said that when you were in culinary school, where most people are partying on the weekends, you're going out to restaurants, knocking on back doors and asking if you can work there, right?
We were just about an hour train ride outside of New York City. So I would hop on the train, go down in the morning. I would pick a new restaurant pretty much, walk in, talk to the chef, see if I could stay for the day and help out. And they call it a stage, so you're pretty much just working there for free. But when you do that, you experience so much more.
Sure.
You get to kind of jump from station to station, talk with the different cooks and everything. You get to play with a lot of different ingredients. They feed you, which is good. So I saved money back in school on that, but we kind of targeted the biggest restaurants in New York and kind of hit them up.
Hustling.
Yeah.
I like it. So Cardinal Bistro, you wanted a little soft opening. You opened up this past summer, 2016. And Craig LeBon, he comes in, gives you guys a rave, and you just blow up.
Exactly. So opening night, actually during pre-shift, I was talking to the servers. We were talking about how there could be a possibility to get food critics in here. So just be very diligent. Remember your training. Remember the services. And opening night, he comes in with his daughter and his wife and sits down at the table, orders a lot of food. And that night at 12:30, my father and I are wrapping up everything, and he gives us a call. And he says, I'm going to send you guys an email, but I would like to follow up tomorrow with a conference call and maybe get some more information about you. And then I asked my dad, I was like, who was that? And he says, Craig LeBon, and my heart just sinks.
This guy makes and breaks restaurants, really.
Exactly. He's what you think of when you think of a food critic.
That's right.
So he came in, he wrote a great article about us for his At the Shore review, and from that we just got a lot of attention from it. A lot of attention from New York, Philadelphia. We went 0 to 100 pretty much.
I I know what I see most of is every customer comes in, takes a picture of every dish that comes out, right? You're kind of getting known for that.
Yeah, so one of the things we like to do is, I was always taught that you eat with your eyes first.
Right.
So if the plate is visually appealing, you're halfway to winning their hearts. And we kind of like to create this beautiful work of art on the plate. With that, we're using lots of colors, lots of textures, different vibrancies that really kind of translate and ultimately end up, heightening the food as well.
And what is the menu all about? Is it?
So the menu is kind of my take on contemporary American cuisine, which pretty much just means I get to change the menu whenever I want and not have to worry about it. So we're taking seasonal local ingredients from New Jersey, Pennsylvania, New York, and really kind of showcasing them in a way that you wouldn't normally see.
I would say there's not too many other restaurants, if any, that have this appeal or this style. It seems to me it's like Philly-esque. Is that accurate?
So we wanted to set ourselves apart, and ultimately, I had a large part of my career was in Philadelphia, and I wanted to take that and kind of bring it down here and showcase, you don't just have to be pasta, you don't just have to be pizza or anything, but you also don't have to charge an arm and a leg at a casino to be able to enjoy a nice meal at a restaurant in Ventnor.
And it's a BYOB.
We are a BYOB, which it adds to the feel of the restaurant as well. If you have a bottle of wine that means something to you and you don't want to go out and spend a fortune on a wine, you can bring it here and enjoy, and we'll pour it for you.
The pro diners, they come in with their wine bags, their
glasses. They come in with the backpacks.
Right, they come in for the experience, and they're really loving Cardinal Bistro.
Yeah.
Pleasure talking with you today. I love your passion.
Thank you.
I love your story.
Thank you.
Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to check out Route 40, the newest online publication for South Jersey news, Waiter Nation, and come by to Cardinal Bistro, talk to Michael about his story, and have a great meal. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Mike Fagan.